So I have a really fun character for you guys today. I am actually going to be cosplaying as Robbie the Zombie, which is another really cool Jacksepticeye ego that the community kind of just made up on a whim. It was really, really interesting just to see it take off the way it did, because he dressed himself in his thumbnail in like a prisoner's outfit and made himself look like a zombie and everything, and people just went with it. So you can find all sorts of different types of fan arts of this character, even though it's not really a canon character. So super cool to see how the community can just come together and be like, hey, let's do this for this character, or let's do that for that character, or let's just make it up because we can. It is so super cool, and people kind of base it off of Rob Zombie, I guess. So I guess that's kind of where Robbie the Zombie came from. But anyway, I just thought that this character was super cool, super cute, and I thought I can give it a try on my own in this makeup tutorial here. So I wanted to go ahead and do that for you guys today. There are several different things that you can use for this look. Of course, you can completely go all out with the gore. You can completely turn him into the cutesy, fun little baby brother character that a lot of people seem to like him as. And I personally love gory zombies, to be perfectly honest with you. I think they're strong, they're super cool, they're one of my favorite horror movie monsters of all time. I love zombies. But I think today, just to kind of keep it a little subtle, because I kind of overdid it on the anti-makeup, which was really fun, which was really fun to do, by the way, don't get me wrong, I absolutely loved it. But I think for this character, I think I'm going to keep him as the cute little innocent baby brother that everybody liked. But I'm going to have like a really cool gory mouth though. I'm going to show you what I got to get this makeup started. General makeup that you can actually purchase at any Halloween store or Party City store. I got a couple of different brushes that I'm going to be using for this makeup. Of course, I got, the makeup sponges and stuff to help get a full coating of the layers, the layers of color. And different types of size brushes. Like I got a flat head brush right here. I also got a Philip brush right here, and it's super, super soft. And I also got a really thin, sharp brush as well, if you can see that. That way I can draw precise lines on my face. It would be a lot more fun to kind of stick to what people have been personifying him as, or how they see him as the gentle, cute, lovable zombie. So he has a purple palette kind of color where he's got purple hair. He has grayish, purplish skin, and he's got milky, glassy eyes. I do not have contact lenses for this makeup. However, you can purchase them. You can purchase them online from a special effects store. And if you like, I can place that link in the description below. Unfortunately, I just couldn't do it. So I'm just going to pretend that my eyes are glassy and milky. So, and of course it is optional. You guys can just use your regular eye color, or if you want to purchase contacts for this sort of thing, go for it. Why not? I could just edit in the milky eyes later myself. I got zombie flesh, and this product is it's really interesting. I've used it a handful of times, and it is the typical grayish, bluish kind of skin that you would see from a really old zombie movie. It'll flake like dead skin, which is really interesting. I've also got, a smudge-free black makeup that I used for my auntie cosplay last year. Also, I am going to be creating my own blood. I'm not going to be using the theatrical stage blood because it's not safe to put in your mouth, but for the sake of a zombie makeup, I want blood coming out of my mouth. So I want to make sure that it's safe and edible. One of my favorite recipes for blood, and it's so super simple. Chocolate syrup mixed with food dye, just red food dye. It dries like real blood. It looks like real blood. And yes, it is very sticky. It is very sticky because it's sugar, but it's an easy, simple recipe. It's very cheap, and it's really easy to make and use. So that's why I really like it. Alrighty, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get this makeup started. I'm going to fully paint my face first, and I'm going to use this gray zombie flesh color, and I'm going to see how that looks. Okay, so basically you guys get the idea. The next step that I'm gonna go for here is I'm going to make some sunken eyes. So I'm gonna paint some black, just my black cream color here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to paint around both of my eyes, just on my eyelid, a little bit up into my bone, the bone here on my scalp right here. And then I'm going to paint underneath it, and I'm going to flare it out just a little bit. And I'm also gonna take some white and I'm gonna put a little highlight right underneath the black, just to kind of make it look like my face is a little sunken even more. Okay, so just like that. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create some contouring, because there is a little bit of purple in his makeup. I am going to take a little bit of purple, just some purple like right here, maybe this color purple. I'm going to paint my lips, and I'm going to follow a shadow down my nose, and then I'm going to work on kind of shadowing my brow just a little bit and kind of giving myself some natural lines on my face, just so I'm not so flat and gray. Alright, well, everything looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to paint on the beard. Alrighty, the beard's looking really cool. So I went down the side to give myself some sideburns. I just followed the line of my jaw. Because I covered my eyebrows with my makeup, I am going to paint on my eyebrows. And he has triangular shaped eyebrows, the very bushy eyebrows. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a thin long brush, I'm going to gather some white, and I'm going to put highlights on my face. Alrighty, so I went and I highlighted just a little bit around here. You don't need too many highlights. Highlights are just supposed to be kind of like that boop, and that's it. And the next step for me to do is to play with this a little bit. I am going to take a pair of scissors, and I'm just going to make a little cut right here into the shirt. There we go. And I'm going to tear it like so, just so kind of like hanging off of you a little bit. So last but not least, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint my hair purple now. Yay, purple! I love purple. There we go. Oh, there we go. That looks so much better. I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and stand up and show you the full costume, and then I think I'm done. And voila, there is the entire costume for you. So I just have some black pants on. I got the striped shirt on that Robbie is most known for. I got the purple in my hair and just a little bit of makeup on my hands. I didn't want to go too crazy. But this was really fun, and I do plan on doing more egos here in the future, and I was even thinking of doing some Mark egos as well. And of course, with this costume and with this makeup, you can go as gory as you want or as pastel as you want. You can just completely make it up and have a really good time and just have fun with it. I can't wait to do more in the future because you guys seem to really enjoy it. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to do awesome, be awesome, and stay awesome. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, bonus material. Blood time! Oh, this is my favorite part. I absolutely love making blood. I just got my syrup right here, and I'm gonna pour it into that little bucket, and I got my red food dye right here, and I'm just gonna mix it all together in this little thing right here, and we are gonna have a grand old time with this. It looks like real blood, but it tastes delicious. Love it. So you can get as gross and gory as you want with this character. That's totally up to you, however you want to do it. I was just going to put like maybe a little bit of blood around my lips and just kind of go from there. So it's not going to be like too dramatic or anything like that. Tasty. It's actually really tasty. I could just like drink that all day. That's good.